welcome to Mind Your Business, the channel where we are in everybody's business. If you don't mind getting in people's business, you're on the right channel. Talking about current topics and gossip. Now, poor Karen, I love that. I absolutely love Karen, but why is it every time it's her birthday, there is nothing but drama? I'm like, it's her triple 20, people. Can't you just let her live and enjoy her time? Like, what's going on? And Robyn, did you like drop on your head and just lose some of your memory? Like, what are you talking about? Let's get into it. Well, I've got my inclusive crew. Let's talk about the Real Housewives of Potomac. So we pick up with the ladies still in Austin with this Ashley's trip, which I have to say, it is really not that appealing to me. I just thought, Ashley, whenever you do trips, there's always some foolishness going on and always something that you think, okay, I've seen better trips, you know, I just thinking, okay, the hotel looks all right though, but the activities, very Ashley to me. But anyway, we see Karen at the pool bar with Candiace and Wendy chopping it up, cheersing for her birthday. And Wendy lets Karen know that her mum is in hospital when she's been a bit worried, and she said that she found what Nneka was saying, her comments about her mum, a bit triggering because of that. Which I'm like, okay, fine. I know Candiace in her confessional said that, she understands, but she doesn't think the two should be conflated. Well, I don't know about that, because I feel like if it was Candiace's mum, I think she'd be upset too. Like, I don't think Wendy's trying to say it's her fault she's in hospital. But I feel like she was saying that, if you're talking about my mum and she is in hospital, then that's slightly an issue, because actually, it's a bit more triggering if you're trying to throw shade at my mum while she's in hospital. So I took it more in that way. But anyway, of course, Nneka is over in the pool with Robyn and Mia. And, being shady about Wendy, of course, because she is so pressed about Wendy. It's just ridiculous at this point. And of course, Mia is throwing her 2 pence about the shrines and stuff like that. And let's be clear, there are shrines in lots of religions. So let's just be clear about that. Not just Catholic, Christianity. They've got altars and shrines in all different kind of religions. So I think that's where Wendy was going with that. But I do feel like Wendy does need to get her mum to address it and say what actually happened. Anywho, we see that, you've got Giselle and Ashley. They are getting the room ready for a little activity that they set for all the ladies to paint the Grand Dame for her birthday. So that was a cute little activity. It was quite funny seeing all their images. Nneka's painting, I was like, girl, what the hell's going on? Some of their paintings, I was like, look, girls, it's just looking like my nephew and my niece, and they're about 6 and 7. What's happening here? But anyway, it looked like a fun activity. And of course, Karen's always gracious and very comical. So I like Karen. I think she's good vibes. Later on, they go for dinner. So you've got Ashley, Miss Mix-Up, very mix-up girl, Ashley. She's so, this is why her forehead is big, because she is definitely in our people's business. And yes, it is your trip, but I felt like it wasn't the time to do that. And it wasn't your place to bring up this whole situation in the first place. But we know you're messy and this is what you like to do. And once again, it's on Karen's birthday. Bless her heart. I'm just like, poor Karen, she can't catch no flipping break. Always some type of drama. Anyway, Ash decides to mention, Candiace was emotional the day before about her and Robyn's friendship. And she doesn't understand how she can be so emotional. But yet, I think it's okay to kind of drag her on social media. Candiace basically doesn't answer, just so she's not going to address her. Ashley starts obviously getting a bit rude as well, saying, well, the difference between you and me, Candiace, is that, she will say it to the group, whereas she feels like Candiace takes it to social media. I think it's interesting because I have seen Candiace say things to the group, so I don't know if that is necessarily the case. I just feel like that's actually being quite messy. I do feel like Candiace does go to social media, but I feel like that's not a problem. Why shouldn't she? Particularly when you've got people like Robyn, who has their own podcast where they throw subtle shade at people all the time. I mean, come on, you're talking about public platform. I'm thinking, do you not realise a podcast is a public platform? And you have used your podcast to shade people as well, so what you're talking about, make it make sense. And let's also remind Robyn about her actions last season when she was filming the whole mix-up and fight that happened between Mia and Wendy, when Mia dashed a drink on Wendy, and you had Robyn over there taking her camera out, filming like she's damn well TMZ. So where is all these rules then? I agree with Candiace in the sense that, the line keeps on moving. I do feel like it's just this whole Robyn Candiace situation is getting my nerves. I feel like they should just go off and have a conversation with each other or just leave it alone. And also, I thought it was interesting that Candiace said that she did reach out to Robyn via text to ask her if she's upset with her, and she completely ignored her. So clearly there was an opportunity for them to discuss this, but Robyn is waiting to bring it back to the show. That's what it seems like, right? She doesn't seem to have a problem with bringing this up on the show, but obviously didn't want to talk about her and what was going on with her and her man on the show. Yeah, anyway. But again, Candiace also mentioned, where is this energy when it came to her and her husband? Like, how is this line moving? So it's okay for them to, berate and chat rubbish about her and her husband. But now it's like, oh, yeah, the rule has changed now. So nobody should say anything. Like, yeah, come on, girls. Like, make it make sense. Foolishness. Anyway, Robyn, of course, then, gets up from the table, talking about she's full, she's leaving the table. And I really like that Karen, made it clear that, you cannot value Robyn's tears over Candiace because they're both upset, because you had Mia chiming in because she's so damn licky Mia. Like, I just feel like she is just so licky. It's just ridiculous. She just wants to be up their ass. And so I like that Karen made that point. And obviously Nneka making little side comments about, oh, Candiace doesn't know this and doesn't know that and is not accepting whatever. I'm like, Nneka, shut up. You weren't even here. Why are you even having an opinion? Just be quiet. Just zip it. Anyway, what made me laugh and snigger, I should say, was Robyn when she went to go and try and FaceTime Juan to have a moan about what's happening with her and Candiace and saying they're trying to force her to speak to Candiace. I thought this is interesting because, once again, the man had already shouted at you earlier, but yet you want to go back to go and get shouted at again. I'm like, okay, right, fine. So she's called him on FaceTime. This time he hasn't even put his face on camera, which made me laugh because she's like, well, where are you? Why can't I see your face? He's talking about he don't know. You don't know. That made me laugh. I thought, more like you're busy and you don't want to be seen wherever it's going on because you sounded pretty annoyed. Anyway, she's filling him in. He's telling her, be the bigger person, just listen to her. Also, shouting this, I'm talking calmly. He's shouting at her, which also made me raise an eyebrow because I'm just like, yeah, here he goes again. She kind of, comes off the phone. So she's not happy with that response because she wants him to agree with what she's saying. But he's saying, be a big person, I listen to her, whereas she just doesn't want to deal with Candiace at all. He sounded like he was, too busy to FaceTime, talking about he's doing laundry. I thought, weren't you pictured doing laundry with someone anyway? And are you really doing laundry? Or are you just busy doing something else because you can't come on camera? Why is that? But obviously, your wife's fine with it, so be it. Or like Wendy says, if her husband's cheating on her, whatever the case is, I don't give a F, basically. I don't give a damn. That made me laugh too, because I loved how Wendy's face was pretty much unbothered during this whole interaction with, Candiace and Robyn and Ashley. Although I will say, at least Wendy gives the advice of, trying to encourage Candiace to have a one-to-one or try and talk to her, whereas the others are just being messy meddlers from what it looks like to me. Anyway, because Robyn's gone off from the table, of course, the Light Skin Alliance have to follow her. First, you've got Giselle, which isn't surprising because, it's the Green-Eyed Bandits, so ain't nothing surprising there. But of course, Licky Mia cannot wait to jump up to go and follow behind. And then, of course, Ashley. So I was like, worries me. Robyn is sitting there, saying she doesn't want a friendship where she has to be perfect. You've got Mia talking about, oh, you'd have to be perfect for me. And just like, zip it, Mia. You're just such a kiss ass. It's just, Giselle, of course, is saying things like, well, she can never be accountable, I'm like, this is rich coming from you, the woman who threw literally, all this shade, all these lies on Candiace and her husband, and now you're talking about accountability. Very interesting. Like, pot kettle, love. Yeah, sort that shit out. Basically, after they have their little conversation, they return to the table. Giselle gives Karen a little birthday lap dance, which just made me laugh. And then, Ashley attempted to try and kiss Karen, and Karen was not having it. While you've got Candiace at the table talking about, no, oh, herpes, oh, chlamydia, oh, this. She was throwing out every STD she could think of. I was like, Lord, we really know Ashley's pissed you off, so you're going to be going for her. When they get in the cars, that made me laugh too, because she's trying to tell Ashley to get in the car. Ashley was like, no, I want to get in the car, but I want to get in. I was like, oh, Lord, this is just nonsense. The car journey looked like it was very awkward and very silent. At the end of the show, it ends with them being at the drag show, which I thought was a fun night for them. Karen looked like she had a good time. You've got Karen, Wendy, Nneka, Ashley and Mia all go up on the stage because, the host is asking for some volunteers, and they all go and do like a catwalk. Now, Wendy done her little thing. I must say she looks amazing in her outfit, and I will say Wendy's fashion is definitely on point. She is, to me, like one of the best dressed of the cast. So yeah, she is definitely on point. She done her fun little catwalk, getting down, making it a little cute and doing a little sexiness to it. And why is Nneka standing behind her, putting her thumbs down like a hater? I'm like, what is wrong with you? What is actually wrong with you? And then you've got Robyn in confessional talking about, oh, well, I'm not surprised Nneka's done that considering what Wendy's done to her. Excuse me? What did Wendy do to her? Nneka's the one who came at her, like from the start, from the get-go. All we know about Nneka is that she seems to hate Wendy. She's a hater. I feel like she was brought on, I said this already in my previous video, I feel like she was brought on to antagonise and create problems for Wendy. But Wendy is paying her no mind. She's just getting on with it. Even when Nneka done her walk, Wendy was smiling and clapping just like everybody else was. She wasn't being a hater. She wasn't being a bitch like Nneka was. But anyway, and Nneka's little dry walk anyway was just very dry. That's why she got told to come off the stage and was not part of the, the three left standing at the end. But anyway, Karen, she had a good time. She made me laugh. Now, I did think, I didn't know, I've never been to a drag show. I didn't know that they threw money in drag shows. I was like, I thought that was only in strip clubs, so this is interesting. But anyway, that's by the by. But anyway, I overall thought the show was all right this week. Nothing spectacular. I mean, that little interaction between Candiace and Robyn is not that surprising. This storyline is definitely getting dragged out, but I do feel like Candiace definitely still wants to be friends with her. And Robyn is definitely not really feeling that, So it is what it is. And we know with Giselle in her ear, Giselle doesn't want nothing to do with Candiace, so she's not going to want to encourage that anyway. So yeah, that was that. But hopefully it will get more spicier. I feel like Karen is like the linchpin of this entire cast. Because she's just good vibes. I love Karen. She's got her little one-liners and she's good vibes. I like what she brings to the show. But anyway, guys, what do you think of the show? Do you think Nneka is messy just as I do? Or do you think she's okay? Because I would like to know more about Nneka, because all I can see from you is that you're a hater. I don't know anything else. Apparently you're an attorney or something like that. But it'd be good to hear more about what you actually do besides hating on Wendy. That would be interesting. Now I'm going to have to add this little section in with social media, because social media has been lighting up Nneka's arse, which is cracking me up. Check out some of these tweets. Looks like next week we'll get to find out a bit more what's going on with Wendy and her mum, and hopefully she'll ask her about this shrine situation and see what she has to say there. But yeah, what do you guys think of the show? Let me know your thoughts below. Yes, so thanks for watching that. Don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, share, and hit that notification bell so you know when I am uploading some more of people's business. So until then, my nosy people, stay blessed.